Pati and welcome back to A Small Geeky Chica Figures. Today we're continuing with our Nendoroid Collection series of entry number 54, our very last of the Karasuno team from the hit show Haikyu, Tanaka-kun. So we have Ryunosuke Tanaka-kun here, and as you'll notice, as it says on the box, he also comes with some extra parts for Yu Nishinoya, so that they can post like how they look here on the box. He is number 945B, so that makes me think there are two versions of this if I remember correctly. One that comes with the extra Nishinoya parts and one that doesn't. But yeah, here we have Tanaka, our very last of the main Karasuno team. He's not our last Haikyu Nendoroid, just the last Karasuno one in their regular volleyball outfit uniforms. So yeah, he is, as you would know, these are our two second years, so we've completed the second years. They have Nendoroids, and as we know, some of the other ones like Shita, Narita do not have Nendoroids, and I don't know if they ever will. Maybe we'll see. I feel like it's been a while since they've released a new Haikyu Nendoroid that wasn't one of the ones that are like the blind box type ones. So let's take a closer look. As you can see, they have this little funny pose like how they do in the anime. And then, so he comes with these extra parts for Nishinoya, so they can pose together and have similar faces. And then we see that pose again, but then we see some just specific Tanaka poses right there. And since they're very good friends and they're both the second years, they get shown together a lot. Just like Asahi was shown a lot with the third years on his box. So we got him doing some spikes and stuff. Let's see if we can focus on his face right there. Cute. And then, we have the Buddha face. The Buddha face at the very bottom. I don't think we've seen this on any of the sides yet. So let's take a closer look at this dude and get him out of his box. Okay, well here we have Tanaka, and as you can see, Nishinoya's parts come in a separate little pack. But it looks like I've misplaced his little booklet. It must be somewhere else with all my miniature stuff that I use for photography, and not here, unfortunately. So we're not going to go over his little booklet like we usually do. We're just going to get him out of his blister right away and take a closer look. I did not bring Nishinoya, so we won't be able to see him with his extra parts. But maybe we'll put Tanaka in that pose so you can kind of see what it looks like. And it's on the box. I've also taken photos of them with that pose, at least one. So you'll definitely see that at the end of the video if you stick around to watch my Nendoroid photography and ending spin. For now, let's get him out of this blister. Like all other Haikyu ones, he comes with his tennis court, his volleyball court, plus his extra neck piece. So let's just put this back in there if we can. There we go. Back in his baggie that comes with the brace for the stand, and then the one for you to use with his volleyball right here. So that to the side for a bit. And here is the main event. We have Tanaka. Let's see if I send him. So I'm pretty sure his base face is this one. Let's take a look. This is number one. Oh no, oh yeah. So usually at the very top of their heads right here, they would say number one. But because of the way his hair works, where he doesn't have like an extra bang front hair piece, it's just straight part of his face. The number one and the number twos are inside of the face. This also means you can't really swap out his face plates with other characters. So these are the three expressions that Tanaka will have. That's kind of a bummer, kind of sad, because sometimes the fun part is to swap around, especially if you buy the extra face plates. They just have more like evergreen kind of funny faces that you can use with any Nendoroid. Tanaka will not be able to use them because of the way his head works. That's a bit of a bummer, but he's still super cute and has funny expressions, so it should be fine. So here we have Tanaka and his main body right there. And yeah, like you can see, he has a super smooth head, and it's just all one piece instead of this being a separate piece and that being a separate piece. He has the standard little hands and like fists that a lot of these ones come in. And then he has his number 5 uniform. He does have an extra leg piece so that he can like bend down and do that funny pose we've seen on the box. Let's see. This pose right here. Let's see, we have let's see. That is, can you see that? A better photo of it. But this is the full pose. So this is what he does with Nishinoya. That's why Nishinoya has these extra parts that come with him in this particular version of the set. So yeah, this piece lets you do that. And I took out the inner section of my box to see if the little booklet was there, and it was not. So that's why it's empty. And let's see, he comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra hand parts, not counting the 2 extra hand parts that come from Nishinoya over here, and Nishinoya's face, too, so they can have the same face. And then he comes with his volleyball, which is back to the white, green, and red one. We've seen a lot of the yellow and blue one recently, but he comes with this one, which was the first one that came with the Haikyu Nendoroids. And let's see, he has his thumbs up. I think these are both thumbs up. Yeah, these are both little thumbs up hands, so you can give him, either hand could be giving a thumbs up or he can be giving a double thumbs up. Then he has his 2 flat hands, which lets him do his little prayer Buddha face and pose right there. You can just have him like that. And we have to look at the box to see which which shoulder piece works better with that. I'm guessing it's probably this one, but you never know. It might be those ones. Then he has his hand where it looks, I'm pretty sure this is probably when he's spiked the ball. Right there. And then, what are these? These are like, I think these 2 hand match the Nishinoya ones where he's doing kind of like their bent arm fists. So he doesn't have open hands, unlike some of the other ones. See if you can get a good look there. But because he comes in a similar pose as the other Haikyu Nendoroids, and by that I mean he comes with the same kind of arms and shoulder pieces. Let's see if I can get him out of there. He comes with the same arm and shoulder pieces. He can, you can swap out his arms with any of the other Haikyu Nendoroids. So you can swap him out with some of Kenma's arms where he's holding a cell phone, or if you want more like wide open hands, you can do Hinata, I believe has hands like that. So there's a lot of other options for mixing and matching. And this, because there's no space for it here, I think when we opened our Nishinoya Nendoroid a few months ago, almost a year ago at this point, I don't know, he was missing his little towel that goes with him, and I think I left it with Tanaka. So I think this is actually a Nishinoya part, because I don't believe you see him. Excuse me, I'm grabbing the box. Yeah, I don't think there's any poses in this box that we saw that where he has that towel. So I'm pretty sure I accidentally left this piece with Tanaka instead of Nishinoya. So if you want to go check out my Nishinoya video where I opened him up. Sorry, there we go. Where I opened him up and I was missing the towel, it was with Tanaka all along, because he has the other Nishinoya parts. It's probably happened when I was actually taking that photo. But yeah, as you can see, he's pretty simple in his pieces. Nothing seems overly complicated. The most, I say, unique part of his design is the head, where the hair is just part of his faceplate, and you can't swap it out with other ones, unfortunately. But yeah, that's that. Sometimes that's how some of these Nendoroids work. I don't know if some of the other versions with the blind box style, I'm totally blanking on what those specifically are called, that they've been doing a lot lately with Jujutsu Kaisen, and I think they had some free run ones, and I think they're doing a Karasuno one, and they've definitely done a lot of Haikyu ones. I don't know if there's another Tanaka in there. I do believe so. I think it might be with their alternate uniforms when they're going playing at nationals, but I bet his hair is probably done the same way.
So, but if you have those, you'll be able to swap out his face as long as he has a different facial expression. But yeah, let's pick a pose to put him in for his thumbnail. And as much as I love this pose, I think it's great. I don't think I'm going to make the thumbnail one, but that is an amazing pose. So let's see. I'm thinking maybe this one where he's, oh look, he's using the thumbs to like point at himself. Right. Let's see here, he has the fist pose. Yeah, that seems to be, besides the one with Nishinoya and the Buddha, that seems to be his main pose. So let's do this as his thumbnail pose. It's a pretty easy one. All we have to do is swap out the arms and swap out his face. He's a little difficult to grab out of here because it's hard to grab onto him because he's so smooth. But yeah, let's just get in here and grab that face, put it to the side, get his main face. Let's see. It's been a while since I've taken him out, so luckily no issues there. You have seen me struggle with some of the other ones where they have really tight pieces because they haven't been changed in a long time. And so it's probably this way, I want to say. And he doesn't have any hands, apparently, that actually hold the volleyball. But you, like I said earlier, you can definitely swap it out with another Nendoroid that does, and you can have Tanaka hold the ball. But yeah, there is Tanaka, being very proud of himself. I am the best. And there you go. It's pretty simple Nendoroid, but very, very cute. And a good addition to your Haikyu collection if you don't have him. He's probably been re-released. I don't know. I'd have to check it out. I bought him on his original release like a long time ago. So I can't help you with that. But I would definitely check Good Small because I feel like the Haikyu ones are still pretty popular. They get re-released every so often. And, you know, what is it? Next year, I think, is the next Haikyu movie coming out. So there'll be probably more marketing, more press for it. So they might get re-released again. There might be new versions coming out of them. You know, maybe we start getting some of the other Karasuno team members in like school uniforms or like jerseys or just casual wear besides just their volleyball uniform. Or we might see them in their alternatives too. I forget if Tanaka is one of the ones that has an alternative uniform. I know Hinata does. I know Kageyama does. And I know Nishinoya does for sure. Because I bought the Nishinoya one in his black uniform, but I gave that as a gift to my friend because she loves Nishinoya. I want to say Yamaguchi and Tsukishima have one too more recently. At least Tsukishima, I'm not sure about Yamaguchi. It's been a while. I haven't collected those ones because I missed the first Hinata and Kageyama one, and I gave the Nishinoya one to my friend. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna have their base uniforms, not the alternatives. But who knows? Maybe in the future I might get lucky and decide to change my mind and get those. But I think we're gonna call it for today's video there. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider liking and subscribing. I post videos every Friday at 11 a.m. They're mainly Nendoroid Collection videos, but we also sometimes have some blind box unboxings. And every now and then I might do something different, like a crochet tutorial or a behind the scenes of building a set, or sometimes I have some of those Real Life Super Creator sets that I've been building out. I've really only done one. I have another one to build out, so maybe I'll do a video about that too. And eventually when we get to the end of our Nendoroid collection, because that will happen one day, probably not for another year or two, since we still have 2/3 of my collection to go through. But yeah, then we'll find new videos to make. And if you also like stationery, I'd like let you know that I also have a stationery YouTube that's just A Small Geeky Chica, and a website, asmallgeekychica.com, where I sell stationery, both original designs that I've drawn and created myself, as well as art from other artists that I've bought from wholesale or other Japanese brands. I've recently got empty washi tape, so if you like washi tape, please check me out there. And I am soon adding a bunch of new stickers with a coffee theme to my site. So if you like coffee and you like stationery and stickers, go check it out. It might already be there. And who knows, in the future, I might even add some Nendoroid crochet projects there, like my beanies or my sweaters or any new projects I make. So if you like those things and you also buy Nendoroid dolls, you might be interested in that, please go check me out at smallgeekychica.com. But anyway, that concludes today's video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!